Hello, this is Joe from ShopTo, and this is ShopTo Gaming Show, episode 9. This is our last episode of the year. We'll be back in the first week of January. I'm on holiday for 2 weeks, woohoo! And today, for this special last show of the year, which is our Game of the Year show, I'm joined by Dan.
Hello.
And James is here too.
Hello.
So, yay! It's Star Wars Day as we're recording this, but me and James haven't seen it yet. Dan's seen it, but he's not going to tell you anything about it. We're not even We're not even going to talk about it. That's how good we're going to be.
I'm sure we will, because Battlefront's mentioned at some point.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about it, because I don't want to know anything about it. So you're safe in the knowledge that you can listen without spoilers of Star Wars. But we'll probably talk about Battlefront, what Dan says. Okay, right, like I say, this is a Game of the Year show. Game of the Year as in, what are the best games of the year? We'll discuss that later. We're also discussing news as usual and anything else that pops up, whatever that may be. James' toilet habits, I don't know. Who knows what's in store? I don't. No Christmas songs this year though. Boo.
Oh,
that was quite fun last year.
Oh yeah, I've just remembered that. I've forgotten about that. I'd put that back in a deep dark place in my memory until now. Now I think I need a tissue. I think I'm going to start crying.
Actually, last year I actually pre-planned last year what I was going to do this year as well. Funny enough, thinking right this year I'm ready.
Wait, you still got it?
Massive production values. Brought him flown Mariah Carey especially for
it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll forget that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a nice.
It's going to be a lovely rendition of All I Want for Christmas is ShopTo. I mean, come on, that's going to be great. That was.
I feel like we've missed out now.
You've been robbed.
Damn it, Joe!
He's not going to start singing, is he?
No.
Impromptu.
Well, maybe later. Okay, right. Let's do the news first, because we're probably going to rabbit on about Game of the Years for the whole podcast. So we'll go to the news. Right, so probably the biggest news of the week is that Kojima has formed a new studio. Kojima? Is that what you say? Hideo Kojima, Metal Gear guy.
It was a given, wasn't it?
He's formed a new studio. His first game is going to be in collaboration with PlayStation.
Shock.
Yeah.
It's not really a surprise, is it? It's not coming. So his first game's basically not coming to Xbox. That's no shocker, really.
Didn't it say PC as well?
Yeah, apparently it's going to come to PC after it comes out on PlayStation. But I mean, to be fair, PC's not really a big market as far as retail's concerned, is it? It's not really a big market. If they're focusing on retail, then I think that PS4 is the biggest sort of fish, really, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah. I wonder where you were going with that then. I thought you were going to upset the PC master race for a minute.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to upset them, would I?
Can't be doing that.
I've got a PC, but I just...
You lose one listener there for that.
You know? Careful, naughty. Don't upset them now.
Too busy. They're all too busy anyway, posting on forums about...
It's throughout the forums.
Yeah.
Right, we better swiftly move on for that. Right, so anyway, what do you think of him making a new game? He seems to have brought some of these... I think he's calling his studio Kojima Productions. He seems to be bringing some of his ex-staff with him as well.
It's a cool logo as well.
Yeah.
I've not seen the logo.
Oh, seriously cool logo.
It's like a helmet in it with like a...
It's kind of like, I can imagine like the silhouette of like a, I suppose a Roman helmet. You know, the ones that look as if they've got like an upside down brush on the top of the helmet.
Oh yeah.
Partly with like a, I don't know, is it a face and then partly with a skull? I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, it's something a bit bizarre, but it was pretty cool.
I see it, yeah. Oh, that's very fancy. Yeah, like a Centurion helmet with a skull inside it.
Oh, that's what I was... Centurion, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's the one.
What sort of game do you think he'll make?
Open world. Story driven.
Because there was that horror game, remember, with El Toro or whatever he's called?
PT?
Oh, yeah, that...
But
we got the clip in that.
Wasn't that all tied up with Konami though, wasn't it? So...
Yeah, I think so. So.
Was it, though? I guess it was. But was it?
I don't know. Well, it all
Makes you
kind of
wonder,
got
doesn't it?
it all got pulled from the PlayStation Store when he left Konami, or well, no, didn't leave Konami, but got put on gardening leave and just probably had 3 months off until he officially left a
I
couple of
wonder
weeks.
if it was something to do. Who knows what it was? Didn't they announce a game out of that, or did they just announce that? I don't know.
Wasn't the Del Toro one I am going to get this really wrong, but didn't it have the guy from Walking Dead was supposed to be voicing somebody in it? Daryl from Walking Dead.
Right.
And
Yeah, that
wasn't it like a Silent Hill game?
See, what would stop him making a horror game with Del Toro again?
Probably
well, nothing now. I mean, I think there's goods and bads to this. Obviously, the good is he's now got free reign to do what he wants.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, he's not got a publisher to sort of keep reins on him and keep it in check.
Yeah.
He could go completely off.
Although he's got Sony.
Games.
Sony are working with him on this first game, so I think that horror game could maybe make a return. There's nothing to stop them, is there? Maybe a Del Toro Kojima collaboration in conjunction with Sony.
I will say this though, sort of when Hollywood mixes with computer games, it doesn't always work well.
Yeah, although that PT
Steve Spielberg gave us Boombox, didn't he?
Yeah, but PT seemed to capture people's imagination, so you never know. Anyway, let's move on from Kojima. Glad he's all sorted though. Okay, some more news. Halo 5 Guardians is getting the I knew I wasn't going to be able to say this. Cartographer's Gift update, which is like I know nothing about Halo, and I don't really care.
What's this update then? What's it do for you?
But it's I knew somebody was going to ask that. How am I supposed to know?
You're supposed to give us information to use, not just report it. All right.
No, do you know what it is? I just wrote the headline, didn't I? I didn't actually.
No bullet points.
Usually I remember exactly what it is, but on this occasion, I've completely forgot.
But they're giving away free. Are they giving away free booster? Well, not free booster packs, but when you rank at a certain level in each match, you get free booster packs. Am I right in thinking that?
I told you I forgot.
Yeah.
Never clue.
And my internet's not working, so I can't.
Oh, okay. Well, just ignore that piece of news.
Yeah, you never heard that. Just ignore me. Right, Guitar Hero Live gets an update. It's added a sort of head-to-head mode. What I know about this is it'll come into the live tracks. I don't know how much you know about Guitar Hero Live, but when you're actually playing online, it's kind of like a sort of music channel where things change every hour. You have different playlists or whatever.
Okay.
So the way this will work is the sort of head-to-head playlist will appear within them on the odd occasion. It's quite a good game actually. I quite like Guitar Hero Live. I've not played it in a wee while just because I've been quite busy playing other stuff, but it is quite a good game. The head-to-head mode's called Rivals Challenge. So that's what that is. Does that sound good? You just basically go song battles head-to-head against the opponent.
I mean, I'm just not feeling this second wave of Rock Band, to be honest. I got so soaked up in the first run through it that I spent a lot of money in peripherals and stuff, and then found I didn't play it as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, I did the
so
same.
I'm honestly in no rush to get into it.
Nice.
And, I think it was when Rock Band 2 came out, I was all over that like a tramp on a sandwich. It was like constantly, every night, I'd be playing it. And I think it was when, shortly after Rock Band 3 came out, it was just, I don't know, I felt like it was too much by that point. I'd probably already put about 18 months of my life playing it almost every day.
Yeah, I guess. But no, it is good, the next one. I mean, Guitar Hero Live's good. I'm not really feeling Rock Band because I'd played that and I think it's kind of a bit like, oh no, I've done that. Whereas Guitar Hero Live kind of brings something new to the genre, I think. It feels different, whereas Rock Band feels like it did before, and it's a bit like what you're saying, oh, God, I've done that. But I do think Guitar Hero Live brings something a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I saw them both at EGX, and I watched people playing them. I quite liked the idea of the new Guitar Hero controller. It brings a different element to it. I think definitely changes the game up a little bit. But you're going to have some people that would prefer. 'Cause, let's face it, it's been a couple of years since people have probably really been playing these sorts of games. So with them bringing out a new one, which they obviously both have done, some people are going to be attracted to Rock Band a bit more because it is more what they know. It is more of the same in a way. Not a lot has changed. Obviously, they've changed the modes and everything, but the way you play it is the same. Whereas obviously Guitar Hero have gone slightly different. They've added the. I'm going to get my terminology very wrong right now, but I'm going to go with different frets.
That's right.
Yeah.
There we go. See, I know my stuff.
Okay, good stuff. Right, the next bit
Well,
of
I'll
news...
quickly jump in actually, the Halo 5 thing.
I was about to tell you the next... Blah, 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 blah. The next bit of news is that Halo 5 Guardians is adding the Cartographer's Gift update, right? I know all about this.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
The Cartographer's Gift will release
Exactly.
this week, bringing new Forge mode and a host of new weapons, armor sets, assassinations, Warzone and arena maps and more. See, check out that gaming knowledge. I just remember everything. It's just uncanny. I can't. It's always there. Just messy. Battlefield 4's getting a new expansion. Actually, I think it's got it by now. It's called the Legacy Operations.
Yeah, I've read a lot of stuff online about it, and a lot of people raving about it, saying it's almost changed it up completely in a way. There was quite a funny picture on Reddit today that at a certain time there was actually more people on Battlefield 4 than there were on Battlefront. Wait, we are talking about Battlefield 4, aren't we?
Yeah, Battlefield 4.
Yeah. So I had a weird mind blank moment then. There was a picture that showed there was more people on Battlefield 4 at one concurrent time than there was on Battlefront.
Was that on Xbox?
It was all three main things, so PC, Xbox, and PS4.
Nah, I don't know.
So what's this update about then? What's it doing?
Stuff.
What James is going to that there. Since
sorry,
knowledgeable about it.
I didn't know. I can't remember.
We're on the ball today, man.
No, we're doing well. We're doing really, really well. Okay, so it adds a remake of Dragon Valley.
Yeah, that's from Battlefield 2.
Nope, that's all I can see.
It brings a whole load of improvements as well. I put a video on the website, so I never done a big list because the list was just massive. But it's basically it tweaks the netcode, it adds fixes.
Oh, it's fixes and stuff. I see,
and gives the map. But it's just that map's probably the main addition, obviously the Dragonfield map.
So how old's that game now then?
That's a good few years, isn't it? What is it?
It's got to be
3. Must be coming up for 3 years.
3 years, yeah, 3 years. Actually, how old's the Xbox? That's 3 years old. Xbox One and PS4, they're 3 years old, and Battlefield 4 came out early in the life of that.
Yeah,
I think
so. Yeah,
so
we're probably talking 3 years.
Mm.
I mean, to provide content for 3 years, that's
looking good
impressive.
for Battlefront if they're doing that, isn't it?
Well, I suppose if you're going to have a £40 season pass, you're going to expect 3 years worth of stuff, I suppose.
Yeah. So sticking at Battlefield, really, Battlefield Hardline is also getting new expansion that's called Getaway. So I don't know if you saw much about that. I don't think Hardline's quite as popular as it is as Battlefield 4.
No.
I think people generally, I don't know, I didn't really like Battlefield Hardline, to be honest.
To me, it felt just like a reskin. There wasn't enough to keep me entertained in Hardline that I couldn't already do in Battlefield 4 or enjoy in Battlefield 4 or have already done in Battlefield 4. I'm not saying that's a reflection on FPS in general. I'm just saying it didn't feel like there was enough change.
Well, it felt like it was a mod that was,
like
like with the old PC mods and stuff like that. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, but anyway, this expansion adds 4 maps: Pacific Highway, Double Cross, Train Dodging, Diversion, and a new game mode called Capture the Bag. 4 vehicles, 3 new weapons, gadgets, camos. stuff like that. So it's pretty big expansion, I guess. But there we go. More news. What we do next? Parappa the Rapper 2.
Yeah.
Hits PS4 via PS2 Classics. I downloaded it. I had to buy it and download it, but I've not actually tried it yet because I've been playing like Gravity Rush as well, which is like the HD version for PS4, which I got from the Hong Kong store. Oh, but I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, but that's what I've been doing instead. So I'll get round to Parappa the Rapper 2 eventually. Next bit of news is EA is given Unravel a February 9 worldwide release date. Anyone know much about Unravel or seen it much?
It looked quite cute in the E3 presentations.
Yeah, I think it looks good. So I think that could be one to watch out for sort of early next year. It does look quite nice. I think it's coming out the same day as another game called Firewatch. That's a game I don't know much about. Though, has anyone seen that?
Nope.
Quite a lot of few people talking about Firewatch actually. I mean, I can't say I've seen a lot about it, but it's like how is it best described? It's like a first-person adventure game, which is sort of developed by somebody called Campo Santo, and so I know about it. But it looks, the art style looks nice. I think it might be one of these sort of walkabout, everybody's gone to Rapture type style games. From looking at the screenshots, I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I can tell you a wee bit about it. It takes place in the wilderness in 1989. You take the role of someone called Henry, a fire lookout who's assigned to his own tower. Throughout exploration of the surrounding area, he uncovers clues and mysterious occurrences in the vicinity, and basically that's about it. Just wanders about. It looks cool. Graphics look nice. So yeah, it could be good. Everybody's got Rapture was okay, wasn't it? So if you enjoy sort of wandering about the wilderness with not a lot to do, it's quite looking at the
it's more of an experience,
graphics.
Isn't it? It's like a storytelling experience rather than a classic game that we used to playing on consoles.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got Rapture. I enjoyed it, but I didn't really get it. I was a bit like, what's going on?
Bit of a break. It's a break from the norm, and sometimes, even though it's nice to experience it, it's like, that's kind of not my cup of tea.
Yeah, but that was alright. Okay, I'm going through my list. Oh no, I've lost my list. I'm still going through my list. 2 more bits of news on here. We've got Fable Legends Open Beta is now due spring 2016. That was kind of due this year, I think. But
I played that last year.
They've delayed it to make it even better. Oh. The usual thing that they say now. So the Open Beta is June 2016 spring. It's not really one that's grabbed my attention, Fable Legends. I imagine a lot of people look forward to it. Fable's kind of... To me, Fable's one of those games that just... Instead of calling it Fable, they should just be calling it Prepare to be Disappointed from the hype.
Well, the Fable Legends is, from my experience on it, was pure multiplayer.
Yeah.
And you've got, I think it was 3 or 4 people versus 1.
I don't know.
It's like your classic Dungeon Master kind of style. You've got one person sort of dictating and creating this world of monsters whilst the other players fight against these baddies and what have you. And so it's a nice idea, but if it's an online-only game again, it's going to struggle.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the Fable games, but I just think they were always far too promising too much, and then in that respect they would let you down. It's got Fable 3. I finished that. I think, I can't remember what I'd done. I can't really remember the ending, but you had the choice to do something, didn't you?
Was it become a king or give your money away or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And I think...
Wasn't it on Fable 2?
No, I
can't remember now.
I can't remember.
I'm vaguely completing, but I have no idea how that
ended. I know there was a bit... there was a choice at the end of the game, and it goes, you can do this or that. And then they're going on, you can keep playing, and there'll be this living world, whatever. And I completed it. And then it's going, I can keep playing, and I keep playing, and nothing was happening at all. It's just got nothing. I couldn't do anything. And I'm like, sod this. And I just gave in and turned it off and said, bloody Fable. So yeah, I don't know. They need to make a new Fable though. One that isn't
Proper
multiplayer. A
Sure,
good one.
I'm sure they're slowly working on it somewhere before they properly announce it.
Now that Molyneux's not there, maybe they could make one that does deliver on its promises. You know what I mean? Okay, last bit of news, MPD sales for November, which is the US, obviously. Sony was the top selling console, which actually quite surprised me. Actually, I expected Microsoft's Xbox to be the top selling console, especially since it was in October. So that's quite a big deal for Sony, I'd say. Don't you think?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good going to be the number one console in America in November. I don't know if they've done that. And considering the Xbox One had its best ever November as well, it's pretty impressive. I can't remember the exact total of consoles sold, but it was something silly, 3 million or something in that month alone. That includes Xbox One, PS4 and Wii U. And apparently one of them sold over 1.5 million consoles on its own. And if considering PlayStation 4 was the top selling one, it must have been that. So that's a hell of a lot of consoles to sell in just one place in 1 month, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, top selling game was... God, this is when my memory fails me. Top selling game was Call of Duty Black Ops. But there was other... I don't think Tomb Raider charted at all.
Ooh.
Which is...
Harsh.
Well, I could see it coming, to be honest. They released, console exclusive, and releasing against games like Fallout 4, which was number 2, and Star Wars Battlefront, which was number 3. You've got Madden 4 and NBA 5, FIFA 6. Need for Speed was 7. Didn't see that coming.
Well, it's a known franchise, and getting close to Christmas, so people are buying that sort of stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
And
Halo was number 8.
Games for another one of them.
I think Halo's a sort of fallen giant now, don't you think? Didn't seem to make the impact it used to.
The game didn't rock the world. It was a bit, especially the solo player, all the sort of bravado they made around it being the best campaign yet. It just wasn't.
No. Assassin's Creed fell under that though, number 9. And maybe that's not as big as it used to be either.
Do you think maybe what's happened in the past of those games may have hurt that a little bit?
Yeah.
With the release being...
I think Syndicate's an okay game.
And also saturation. There's a game every year. It's confusing. Then you've got Assassin's Creed China and all these other ones. I don't know what I'm buying anymore.
Yeah, that's confusing, I suppose. But it is, it's not a bad game, but I do think they need to just calm it down a little bit.
Also, because the size of the game as well, it's quite a big... If you want to get the full sort of experience, there's a lot of time to put in it.
Yeah.
And then to look at another one within a year, it's like how I feel the Lego games now. I'm a bit kind of just washed out of them.
Yeah. I think the most sort of surprising news of the whole charts is number 10, which is Just Dance. And it actually sold most on Wii, not Wii U, Wii.
Well, it's party season, isn't it?
Yeah.
People getting their bits ready.
People have still got their Wii's, I suppose. That's what that goes to prove, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
So you go then. I do have another bit of news. Microsoft confused me today when they released a list of new titles for backwards compatibility.
Yes.
And then the PR had 19 titles, including Halo Wars.
Yeah.
And then the PR came through again a bit later saying, sorry, we were wrong. So it's 16 titles. Let me just list them quickly. Braid, Juicy X, Doritos Crash Course, Fable 3, Halo Reach, Hydro Thunder, Iron Brigade, Kane Lunch 2, Motocross Madness, Miss Pac-Man, Peggle, Portal Still Alive, Spelunky, Explosion Man, Ticket to Ride, and Zoomer's Revenge. Nothing there really sticks out. Does it? I was thinking, good.
Ticket to Ride was a fun little Xbox Live game when it came out a very long time ago, as was Explosion Man.
Yeah, but...
fun little games there, but nothing really that rocks the world, is it?
Yeah, there's nothing really that special there, really. But there you go. I'm sure... I just think they're going to struggle to get the big third-party games in backwards compatibility, because I just don't think anyone cares. I just think they would rather work on what they're working on for the future rather than.
Isn't Rockstar one of the only major publishers that haven't confirmed whether or not they're going to do it yet? I think most other major publishers have said they're going to.
Yeah, they say they're going to, but I just don't. I think it'll soon get forgotten about. I mean,
it also depends what's in their interest, because they might be sitting there thinking, well, we can either do this version where it's backwards compatibility, or we'll do a HD update, which we could charge 20 quid more money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't see it happening much for them, really. I think it's going to be one of these things where it's just going to fit it out. I think by this time next year, there probably won't be any more.
There's a few that I mine up every now and then. If it comes on the sale, on the Xbox sale, I think I might buy that because I've never played it. If I actually play it in the end after spending a few quid on it, who knows?
Yeah.
But it's like the Steam sale, isn't it? You just buy it and have it touched.
I mean, I guess I'm pretty negative about it because I just want to look forward. I don't want to worry about games coming out in the past that I can play again. So I just want to play new games.
It's quite nice though, because especially with some of the games, obviously they've made the commitment that every single game now going forward that is in Games with Gold will be backwards compatible.
Yeah,
it's quite nice for the crowd that maybe didn't have a 360 before.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good idea.
There are some great games that does come up on Games for Gold. Can't remember what it is this month, but there are usually. Oh no, it's Operation Flashpoint this month. Yeah. I said great games. I didn't mean every month, but
SSX came up a while ago, didn't it? If I remember rightly.
Yeah. There have been some good ones. I mean, it was quite interesting for me when the backwards compatibility launched the first day, and I didn't realise how many games I actually owned that I could download straight away.
Yeah. I was going to say, also my list expanded greatly. I was like, oh, what is that?
Yeah, well, that's something, I suppose, but that's not something I'd really use, so I'm not too fussed. Anyway, speaking of great games, it's time to move on, because we've done enough news. The podcast...
Oh, well, what if you not mention the new wishlist option on the ShopTo website?
Oh, I'll get to that. It's on my list. See?
Alright. Well, that's you, is it not?
Ruin my list.
One final thing. The Banner Saga is coming to consoles.
Yeah, it is.
Very excited about that.
I never added that to my news because I wanted to keep the news.
I always see this mentioned everywhere, but I've never really dipped my toe into the world. What is it exactly?
It's a Viking-style strategy RPG game. It's been on PC for a while. It's got it's one of these games that released not with a flash, but just kind of went out there, and obviously through people playing it, and it's quite cheap on PC as well. It's got quite a big following, and a lot of people rate it quite highly. I think it was being made for Vita, but that's now been put on hold as they make the consoles ones. But coming in console, I think January time, they said.
Yeah, it was early next year, I know that. Anyway, quick, moving on. Nothing news. That's it. We're moving on to Game of the Year, or Games of the Year. And then, let me explain this is how it's going to work. Right? We're going to tell each other our own Games of the Year, maybe add a few honourable mentions. We'll mention some other people's Games of the Year from Twitter and from comments and stuff, just because it's quite interesting to know what other people think. And then we'll decide on the overall top 5 games of the year. We can argue, decide, whatever you want to call it. Right? So that's what's going to happen. So that's it. So I'm going to go first. Because I've got... My list has changed about 7 times. Okay, so number 5 for me, I can talk about games if you've played them, that's cool, is Life is Strange. Now, I was thinking about games. I didn't want to just put in all these massive games put the obvious ones, because Game of Year is quite subjective, isn't it? So rather than going, oh, this is definitely Game of Year, I just want to put in things I've enjoyed.
Well, I was going to say, especially as being reviewers and sort of a lot of our time is playing these games, it's the games you go back to once you finish reviewing, I think, for me, those are the ones that stand out.
Exactly. So one of the games I enjoyed, I'm 5, Life is Strange. Has anyone played it?
No.
James?
No, not yet.
Oh, I guess I'm missing out. I'm pretty sure, has it been announced for retail? I think it has, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's coming to retail. It annoyed me at first because there's this other girl in it, and she's doing all this weird sort of teen angst language where she's always going hell of a and it's going, oh, shut up. But, you know, if you look past that and actually at the story, it's just brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant the way when you make a decision, it actually feels like it changes the game. Whereas in the Telltale games, sometimes it feels like it would happen anyway.
Yeah.
Here it does make a difference. And it tells a really good story, and it presses on some really sort of important and real life issues that sort of you have at that age. And I just think it's told really well. I mean, it looks good, and it's got good choices. It deserves to be in my top 5 of the year. So yeah, it is. So check it out. You need to check it out because it's really good. And if you want to wait to retail, but you should. It's definitely worth playing, I'd say. Definitely. My number 4 is Until Dawn. A kind of surprise game for me. I didn't really expect it to be in my Game of the Year list before it came out.
Right.
But it's a real sort of surprise package. I know some of you have played it, surely. You've played it, Dan.
Nope.
Didn't you? Oh, God. I thought
This is the horror one, wasn't it? It came out a few months ago.
I was sure you played that. What about you, James?
No.
It's on my radar.
So you are missing out on 2 of the best games of the year here.
That one's not on my radar. I prefer not to be scared witless. So you know, I think I'd rather play like Hannah Montana the movie than play something that'll scare me.
It's so good though. I mean, it's just one of these games, and I mean, it's been so popular, but for good reason. And I think games like that are where Sony kind of get a bad sort of, I don't know what I'm thinking about. No, think about it. Right, let's just move to what Xbox is saying about November. It's the best gaming year or whatever, right? Best year for exclusives or whatever. Now this Until Dawn, this was an exclusive, but nobody talks about it. I mean, it's had, once people played it, they talked about it and gone, oh, this is brilliant. It's a really good game. But because it never had the hype around it, it is forgotten about. It's forgotten that it was an exclusive. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of cast aside. And it's so good. I mean, its sort of production values is really good. And the story it tells, well, a little bit cheesy. It just does it so well. You turn the lights off, you play this in the dark, you just shit your pants.
And that's my definition of a nightmare.
I mean, I don't like scary games, but I'm just saying that I had to pass the control in my life here. You play for a wee while. But you know what I mean? The fact that it's just made so well, I think it'll turn into a sort of, there'll definitely be a sequel. There's no doubt about it. It's just so
Don't forget,
good.
with games like that as well, it's a horror game, so it's going to have a certain age rating, so you can't push it on kids either. So it's not it'll be picked up by a certain age group and a certain sort of people that like games like that.
But all I was trying to say earlier about this Microsoft's best games is Sony sometimes, I don't think, gets the praise it deserves for games such as Until Dawn, which, yeah, sure, it's niche, but it's brilliant. And that kind of game, the developers of that, Supermassive Games, they deserve praise for that, I think, for taking a risk and doing something a bit different. Do you know what I mean? Don't you think?
They do, yeah. I mean, but Sony have always been like that.
So I think games like that, Until Dawn, definitely deserve the credit. So that's why I'm putting it at number 4. The rest of my games of the year is, well, I guess they're a bit different, but probably won't agree with any of them. Number 3 is Lego Dimensions. Because it's fantastic. It's really good. It's the best Toys to Life game that's ever been made. Without
you still get enjoyment
from
it, from like when you're buying these extra packs and things. Is there still replayability there? Because obviously, I'm imagining it's an important one for Christmas for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of enjoyability from the packs. I think there could be more.
What have you picked up on it so far? Did you get Ghostbusters one or? No,
the Ghostbusters isn't out next year, but I've tried the Back to the Future. I've tried the Portal level, which is absolutely fantastic. And I've tried the Simpsons level, which again is brilliant.
So the Back to the Future, is that like a whole world?
Yeah, it's just
Hill Valley, is it? Or?
Yeah, Hill Valley, so you kind of play through.
Yeah.
It's quite fun. It was a while ago I played, so I can't remember exact details of it, but the portal one's really good, where you make wee portals, and it's got portal 3 or something, because you're making the portals and you have to get through all the puzzles. I mean, the levels could be bigger in these packs, to be fair. Probably get about half an hour, 45 minutes maybe out of them.
Yeah, that's what worries me for the price they're asking.
Yeah, but obviously you can replay them, you can get all the collectibles like you do in Lego games, and you get the characters with them and stuff, and they're about, £25, so I mean, it's alright, but the actual main game itself is huge anyway, so I mean, it's just a really good game. I'd like them. I hope the Ghostbusters levels they're bringing out is going to be a bit more substantial, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, and the figures are nice. The way the base works is brilliant. The way you can shrink characters down, and you have the puzzles where you need to move all the different characters about on the base to solve the puzzle. I mean, it's just great the way you interact with the base. Whereas in the other ones, you just plonk your Disney Infinity, for instance, you just plonk your figure on, and then that's it. You don't really touch it again until you're swapping it over. Although I have to sort of give a little honourable mention to Disney Infinity 3, because it is quite a good game in itself. I like the way they've done the Star Wars levels. That's quite cool. But yeah. Number 2 is quite a big game. It's The Witcher 3. I didn't really forget about The Witcher 3 because it's a big open world RPG adventure, and it's stunning, really. I mean, it looks good. Who's played The Witcher 3?
No,
of course.
Yeah, well, Dan's not played anything besides things.
You send me so many JRPGs, I've got no time to play anything else.
Right, James, what did you think about The Witcher 3?
Oh, have you got about 4 hours for me to talk about it?
No. You can have 40 seconds if you want.
Oh, God. Do you know what? It was just one of those games that... I mean, I had high expectations of it anyway. The way it was being portrayed in the press, and the way developers were talking about it. I mean, they're so proud of that game, the way they spoke about it before it got released. I had high expectations for it anyway, but the fact that when it came out and I sat down with it, it blew me away. Even then, it blew me away. It's phenomenal. I think it's probably the pinnacle of your action RPG type game. And for me, it just had everything. It had absolutely everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can say it's got a great story. It looks beautiful, really.
Oh, and Gwent. That damn card game. So good.
Yeah, I mean, it's even got it's got depth to it. It's got so much going for it that it's definitely deserves to be in my number 2. But my number 1, what is it? It's Star Wars Battlefront. Oh, because I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. I've not spent so much time with a game in so long.
You've not got bored of it yet?
No. I just think it's fantastic. It looks just out of this world. It's just so much fun to play. It's just, I love games where I'm thinking about it, kind of when I'm not playing it. And I love games where I can just jump in and play, and then just forget, sort of walk away and go, oh, I can't wait to play that again, sort of thing. But you don't need to sit for hours and hours and hours playing it. You can play it an hour at a time. And I've just been slowly leveling up. I just love the whole thing. It just feels like you've just fell into Star Wars when you're playing with it. Do you know what I mean? It's a fantastic game. I mean, I guess it could do with more depth in terms of a lot of the game modes feel the same, but it doesn't bother me. I just really like it. I mean, I never buy a season pass. I've already bought a season pass for this, because I just can't wait to see more.
I would love to have more customization for characters. I know, obviously, they're already steeped quite a lot in the Star Wars mythology, and you can't give you too much kind of, a stormtrooper's a stormtrooper, that's all you get. But I wouldn't mind a little bit more of that going on.
Yeah, what I'd quite like to see, because especially in the sort of forest level, where when you're a rebel, you can kind of camouflage yourself because they all wear green, whereas the stormtroopers all stand out because they're all white. I'd like to see sort of different costumes for the stormtroopers, maybe, like you say, so that you can kind of take advantage of the sort of surroundings.
Well, vice versa though. When you're on Hoth, it's all white, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't know. It's just my favourite game of year because I just love it. I think it's brilliant. I think they couldn't have done a better job, really. In terms of what it is, I mean, you could have a campaign, for instance. You could have space battles. There's things I would add, but it looks fantastic. It's a really, really, really good game. So, and it's my game of the year because I just want to play it right now instead of talking to you two.
I feel so loved.
I must admit, you pulled me away from playing it when you set this up. So yeah.
There you go. Have you played it, James?
28, so yeah.
Battlefront, yeah, I had. Although I haven't bought it, I've got EA access, so I've put a good few hours into the 10-hour trial. I'm still on the fence. I think I just won't get enough play out of it. Unfortunately, I just don't really play.
That's the danger I think you're in there, because you've got this little dangly thing of this 10-hour thing. It's like, I put all I can into this.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're committed to the game, you'll play it more because you think, I spent 40 quid on this, I've got to play it.
See, what I've been finding, I mean, you know me, I'm not really a big shooter fan and I love it, but I think that's what it's done. I think it's just captured the imagination of people who aren't really shooter fans, and I think it's made for people who aren't really shooter fans in a way.
Well, it's because you've got the two very different player views as well. You've got a third person and first person, so there's a good option to play around with that as well, so you can pick and choose how you would like to see play a shooting game.
Yeah, and I've even noticed a lot of my sort of friends who live in Glasgow, who I wouldn't say are massive gamers, even they're playing it and they're inviting me the other night and I'm sitting playing with them, and it was just great. I mean, it's brilliant. I can't say anything more about it really, so I'm going to move on. But yeah, it's brilliant, and it's definitely going to be in our overall top 5 a year. I'm putting my foot down. I'm trying for number 1, but we'll see. Okay, right. Before I go on to one of yours, I'm going to shove a few of our users in, and then because we've got quite a lot of them, so we'll sort of fit them in between what we've got to say. Someone on Twitter, QuanZV, his top 5 in reverse order is Until Dawn, Splatoon, Rocket League, Witcher 3, and Bloodborne. What do you think of that top 5?
Rocket League's a surprising one, but I think there's a lot of hype around that, wasn't there?
Oh, it's really good. I've been playing it, actually. I was playing it.
Good game.
I've been playing it last week, actually, and they've added this new winter update where they've turned the arena into an ice hockey rink, and you sort of knock the puck about with your car.
How much are you talking about for the game at the moment?
15 quid?
So it's a £15 game, and I mean, there's always people talking about it. It's like you're talking about with Battlefront, there's always a lot of people that I work with that don't play games or talk about games much, but they always mention that one.
Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, so I've fit that one in. He's also got Witcher 3 in there, obviously, which is a great game. Bloodborne, which again is probably one of the better games of the year. Not really for me, but it is one of the better games of the year, I would say. I mean, the guy below him, this is Joe Dalton. His top 5 is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, Grim Fandango, Rocket League again, Bloodborne again, and MGS Phantom Pain. So
I've got someone mentioned it. I was getting a bit worried then.
So I mean, there you go. Bloodborne mentioned twice. Not personally one of my top 5. Rocket League mentioned twice again. So yeah, so there you go. Right, we'll fit some more user top 5s in soon. Now we're moving on to James, who's going to tell us his top 5 of the year.
I suppose, yeah, go from the back. Number 5, Batman Arkham Knight. I know it had its troubles with PC, and I'm sorry, PC Master Race, that you got, you got royally turded on.
Severely.
Severely. Even now, I think they are still, but for me, I mean, I'm a huge comic book fan, even bigger Batman fan. And that, for me, was the perfect bow-out from Rocksteady for their Arkham trilogy, because I'm just going to forget the one that Warner Brother Games made. because I think we all did that. It had everything for me. I mean, it was a big game where it was still big enough that there was lots to do. I mean, a hell of a lot to do. I 100%ed it because I wanted to see that 100% ending, because it is, I say, different. There's like one little cliff at the end, but it wasn't too big. It wasn't like a Witcher where it just engulfs your life, but it had everything, and obviously having the Batmobile as well. I mean, that's like a childhood dream. That is.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit.
Go away. We don't want you anymore.
I hated that sort of Batmobile tank nonsense. I just thought that was absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, it's the Batmobile. I'll take it. It's fine.
Are you more of a 60s Batmobile than are you, Jay?
What's that?
You're more of a 60s Batmobile fan.
No, I just didn't like the way they implemented that part in the game. I just thought it was rubbish. I just was like, nah, you're alright. Pass. What's the number 4, James?
Number 4 is Dying Light. That came out quite early in the year. It was a game that I'd played at EGX maybe a year ago, or 2 years ago. I can't remember what it was now. I saw the developer session for it maybe 2 years ago as well. And it was one that was always on my radar. I love me some zombies. Love, open world RPG type game. And this one, I think, goes in my top 5 because of how fun it was to play co-op. I played through almost the whole thing with one of my friends, Adam, and we played it for hours, played it for days. I mean, it was such a fantastic game. It was a fresh take, I think, on the zombie genre a little bit with the parkour, but no, very good game.
Oh yeah, I think that would definitely get an honourable mention in my list, because it is. I really enjoyed that. So I think Dan would probably agree as well, because we both played it.
It's in my list. It's in my list.
We had a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely. We all agree on that one at least. Okay, what's number 3 then, James?
Number 3, Tales from the Borderlands. Absolutely loved this series from Telltale Games. I think for me personally, as much as I love the Walking Dead series, and I know a lot of people love the Wolf Among Us series that they did, for me, Tales from the Borderlands has been the best series that they've done. I love Borderlands anyway. I love the Borderlands world, but I think the mixture of the two, it was just amazing. The story was great. It kept you going throughout the whole thing. It's just, great series.
Yeah, I platinumed that one actually. I really enjoyed it. I have to agree. It's probably better than... I mean, I platinumed Games of Thrones as well, and I have to say Tales from Borderlands probably the better out of the two. I mean, it's got the humour, it's got the action, it's quite fun. Game of Thrones is great, but that one's better.
And the fact that the guy that voices Joe from Family Guy, and obviously, what else is he in?
Always worth watching that guy. Yeah.
The fact that he voices, I can't remember his character's name in it, but the fact that the first time I heard his voice, I was like, I'm done. This is amazing.
Sold. That's it.
I'm in.
What's next in your list?
Number 2 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I mean, obviously I spoke about it a minute ago. Probably not a lot more I could really say on that. Just utterly fantastic game.
Yeah. So we're all agreed there. And number 1...
I'll still go back to it, but,
I'm looking forward. What's number 1?
Do you have to ask?
Star Wars Battlefront.
Never. Obviously Fallout 4.
Oh, yeah. Why did I ask? I should have known that.
Why did you ask? I mean, Fallout 4, what can I say?
It wasn't even on my list. That was another honourable mention. I forgot to say my honourable mentions. That's
shocking.
Fallout 4 was definitely one of them.
My only qualm with Fallout 4, my only issue is the settlements. I don't like the whole settlement building. I feel like there was obviously a lot of development time has gone into that, and quite frankly, I'll put my hands up and say that it's something that still doesn't work properly. It's kind of broken, bit. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. I just feel like that time could have been better spent elsewhere. Obviously, I know a lot of people enjoy that side, but it could have been better spent elsewhere. I think I saw a picture on Reddit the other day of it was like a full list of all quests in Skyrim main game against the full list of quests in the Fallout 4 main game, and the content in Skyrim. Surprisingly, I mean, it didn't feel like it, but surprisingly, there is a lot more. I didn't realise how much more there was. So I feel like it was an amazing game, probably one of my favourite games ever. but yeah, my only qualm was that little bit.
No, fair enough. Right. Okay. Let's squeeze a few more.
Shall I do honourable mentions?
Yeah, just go on quickly then.
Random one, not a lot of people know about it, but Super Mega Baseball Extra Innings. It's like a cartoony baseball game. Originally came out on PS4 and PC, got released on Xbox One as well this year. Amazing, really easy to pick up, super fun. If you like baseball or don't like baseball, you'll still love it. It's kind of cartoony, big heads, that sort of thing. Great game. And
I've not played a baseball game since the Game Boy.
Oh, you should give it a bash. Honestly,
that's a long time ago.
you'll get addicted to it as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
some
good
of the
back then.
characters,
Yeah.
the characters look amazing. They've got some wicked names as well. I suppose I read an AMA on Reddit of the developers, and they said most of the fun they had was trying to name the characters. They spent days doing it. And the other one is Mad Max. A little bit of a surprise for me, that was. I kind of didn't expect too much from it. I thought it was going to be one of these kind of big name, big genre titles that would peter out, but actually I've really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay, right, let's just squeeze a few more users in before we do our next person, Dan. Next 5, I don't think he's got them in order, but his name's Josh from Twitter. His top 5 is Witcher 3, which I think's number 1, Bloodborne, and then Tales of Borderlands, and that's how he's done. He was struggling for 5, but he's got Witcher 3, Borderlands, and Tales.
You should buy some more games.
Bloodborne. he was just struggling.
He's still playing Witcher 3 probably by the sound of it.
Yeah, but he obviously enjoyed Witcher 3. We've got Craig, who's a regular listener. He's got Battlefront at number 1. Yes! Kindred Spirits. Rise of Tomb Raider at number 2. Fallout 4, number 3. Number 4 is BKX 5. BKX? Is that Mortal Kombat? MKX. Why did I say B? Where the hell am I getting B from? MKX. I presume that's Mortal Kombat, or is it a bike game? I don't know. I don't know what MKX is, do you? I presume it's Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. And then at number 5 he's got Batman Arkham Knight. So someone agrees with you, James? About the rubbish Batman?
Not a PC game with them.
No, obviously not.
With that, we're going to squeeze another one in. Jesus, loads of people giving this list here. We've got Metal Gear Solid. This is Dynamite White from Twitter. He's got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Witcher 3, Arkham Knight, Tales from Borderlands, and Rocket League. Another mention for Rocket League there.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one that went for Tales from the Borderlands. I'm glad other people enjoyed that too.
Yeah, so there we go. And right, we've got a couple more, but we'll say them. Let's get on to Dan. Let him tell us his top 5, and then we'll just tell you.
Cool. I had a bit of trouble with number 5, unfortunately, because 2 games came out in very close proximity, and they both kind of caught my attention. One being Bloodborne, but I think that got kind of eked out a little bit by Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First. On the Xbox One, so I think that'd be my number 5, would be Dark Souls 2. Obviously, an HD update, but with an absolute ton of new content that came out on DLC. Just gave me another chance to play a great game again, and it came out this year, so that's a game this year at least. Dying Light, again, for all the reasons pretty much what James said. It's just open world, parkour, zombie madness. I mean, the amount of weapons you can use on it, the creation of the world is so well done.
Big update coming soon as well.
And of course, there's the update as well to bring even more time to come back on that one.
Yep.
A bit of love for the Wii U, Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's quite a new one, but they finally get a humongous open world with some proper hardcore RPG elements in it. But it's just one of the best games I've played on the Wii U for a very, very long time. Where are we now? 2. Now, it's an old game, but it had an update. So again, I'll throw it in there. Destiny Taken King. It's the game I've played the most of, probably in the space of nearly 2 years.
Controversial.
The game died out previously for me. I managed to wean my way off it. When Taken King came out, an awful lot of time back in that again. It drew me into the multiplayer as much as the solo and the raid as well. So that is definitely up there for me. And of course, finally, Battlefront, because it's Star Wars and it's really good.
I said Battlefront. Yes.
It doesn't need space battles because you've got battles in the sky.
Yeah, that's true. Is that your number one?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
An honourable mention has to go to Mad Max. Again, it didn't necessarily come out of nowhere, but it just surprised me so much about how good it was. Fans of games of the Batman games, got to pick it up.
You know what? It's a shame that Tomb Raider's not named by any of us, because it is. I mean, it's a good game.
I've not played it yet, so I can't comment on it. Obviously, these are games I've played, so
No, I haven't played it yet either.
It does appeal to me as well. This is the thing. It's just I've just not got round to it.
No. I'll eventually put down Fallout 4 some point next year and find something else to play.
So there we go. Right, someone from the office, his name's Dan, his top 5. We'll call him the other Dan or Dan something. 2. Dan 2. Or Dan. Second Dan. Second Dan. Right, second Dan from the office. His top 5 in reverse order is Journey for PS4. Rocket League, again, seeing a pattern here. Persona 4, Dancing All Night. Metal Gear Solid 5. And finally, at number 1, Until Dawn. So there you go. That's second Dan Tillier. That's his top 5. And there's just a few more from users as well.
Good to see Persona mentioned, actually. That's a title that's really popular, but not many people mention it ever in top 5s.
Yeah, it's good to see people mention it, isn't it? Right, just a couple more from users. Turnip Ward has top 5, not in reverse order. Oh no, go on then, in reverse order. Witcher 3, number 5. Anno 2005. I don't really know what that is, but
2055. It's a PC game, kind of like city building type. I think I might be wrong. I'm sure it's like that.
Number 3 is Mad Max. Number 2 is Pirate Warriors 3. I don't really know. I've not played that one. I think I've got a feeling that came out on PlayStation the other day.
Is this a PC gamer?
I think he is.
Sounds like it.
He is part of the. Oh wait, no. Sorry, no. Pirate Warriors 3 is One Piece. Pirate Warriors 3. So it came out on Steam.
Oh, the One Piece.
See, it's because he never put the 1 in front of it. That's
why he came out on Steam in August, and I think recently came out on PS4. Might be wrong.
And his number 1 is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, plus the Jack the Ripper DLC. He was sure to add the plus the Jack the Ripper DLC in there.
That means it's a PS4 player then, right?
Yeah, he does seem to be a big fan of Assassin's Creed from his comments I've seen before. So yeah, so if you enjoy it, I think it's an okay game. I think it's decent enough.
Oh, one I didn't even think of is did either of you two play City Skylines?
I didn't. I've downloaded it, on my PC, but I've never actually played it yet. I played it a tiny bit, but I've just not got around to it.
Think SimCity, but functional, and is actually good.
And you know what? I quite liked SimCity as well. I played it quite a bit. No, but I'm not saying it's perfect, but I did play it quite a bit because it was the only type of thing like that about at the time. So I played it quite a bit, and it didn't really work, did it? But but I quite enjoyed just wasting time with it. So I'm sure I'll enjoy this when I eventually get round to playing it. Okay, last but not least is Dark Angel 012345. His top 5 is Rocket League again. How many times have we heard Rocket League mentioned by people? Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Witcher 3, and number 1 is Battlefront. Brilliant. I'm so happy to see so many people loving this game as much as I do. But yeah, it just shows you Rocket League. It's a kind of dark horse there. You need to get on that one, Dan, I think.
I need to give it a go. Didn't it come out free at some point? Or am I just
it was on PS Plus on PS4 for free, I think, when it first came out, which is when I nabbed it.
I must have it on there sitting to play then.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, it's kind of a mixture between a driving game and football, but it's just, when you play online and you all play with each other, it's just crazy fun. It's just odd but fun, I'd say. So there we go. That's the sort of top game. So now we need to argue, discuss / whatever over our final top 5. Right, let me just recap what we all voted for, right? 2 of us voted for Battlefront at number 1. So I think we know what number 1 is. We've got The Witcher 3, which 2 of us voted for. Dying Light, which 2 of us voted for. So that's, I'd say, based on our votes alone, we have to have those 3 in our top 5, don't we?
Uh-huh.
So that's us got 3 of them. We'll decide what order in a minute. Other games we voted for was Lego Dimensions, Until Dawn, Life is Strange, Batman Arkham Knight, Tales from Borderlands, Fallout 4, Dark Souls 2, Xenoblade, and Destiny Taken King. So we just need to pick 2 games out of those for our top.
Well, considering how many other people have mentioned Rocket League, should not Rocket League be in there?
I was going to say,
yeah, but it's our top 5.
Oh, is it just our top 5? Us 3?
Okay.
It's games. I mean, I've played Rocket League, but it wasn't personally in my top 5 yet. It wasn't in any of your top 5s a year. So this is kind of our top 5.
Okay.
Because we can't, if we never mentioned it, it would be silly for us to say it's in our top 5, considering none of us said it. That would just be us kind of going, okay, they said it, so we'll just chuck it in there. So no, that's banned, I'm afraid. You missed your chance. You should have bloody mentioned it in your top 5 if you love it that much. Right.
Well, I think Fallout, because obviously that's one of your honourable mentions, and it's obviously James's top 1, so I think that should get in there as well.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, if that didn't make the top 5, I would have quit this podcast and walked up into the sunset,
Right.
sobbing away.
So if you were to choose between Dying, right? Let's start at number 5. Then wait, we know Fallout 4.
At the minute.
So we need another one in there, right? So Greg Dimensions, Until Dawn, Life is Strange, Tales from Borderlands, Batman, Dark Souls 2, Xenoblade. I mean, I have to say, I've played probably all of them.
Have you not played Tales of the Borderland?
I have.
I've heard it's very good.
Do I think it deserves to be in top 5? I think it
so.
does.
Yeah, it can bring up the rear.
I think it deserves to be number 5.
Yeah.
But it does deserve to be in there just because it's good, and they've done a good job this year, Telltale, so I think they deserve to be in there.
Well, I've not necessarily played that one, that's in the list, but I have touched on Game of Thrones a lot, which I thoroughly enjoyed, so if it's anything by those standards.
Okay, so we're going for Tales from Borderlands at number 5. I think, I'm just looking at what else we've got in there.
Dying Light, probably number 4.
Right. Tales from the Borderland is number 5. And number 4 is Dying Light. We're going to get into an argument in a minute. Okay, right. So that leaves us with Witcher 3, Battlefront, and
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. I personally would... I kind of get stuck here. I mean, because I did enjoy Fallout 4. I mean, I didn't vote for it. I voted for Witcher 3, so I guess I've kind of got to stick to my loyalties and go with Witcher 3 ahead of Fallout 4.
Right, so you went for Witcher 3 ahead of Fallout 4. I went for Fallout 4 ahead of Witcher 3, so it's all down to Dan.
Whichever come on, I've not played either of them.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, damn it. Can we not do like a joint second?
Yeah, joint second then, yeah, I think. There's only way for it.
No, that's not how it works. James, why should Fallout 4 be ahead of Witcher 3?
Because it's Fallout.
No, that's not really. Why should it? A short...
Okay, I'm going to throw my bit in here. My understanding was The Witcher was a flawless release, whereas Fallout was buggy.
Yeah, let's go with that. I think, probably on merit, I would go with The Witcher. Probably should be number 2.
Right. So I'm glad you agree that Battlefront should be number 1.
Well, I think that was a losing cause anyway, wasn't it? I wasn't going to argue against it.
Okay, so that means we've got our top 5 because it's so in reverse order. We'll do a separate video for this, by the way, where we discuss just these 5 games just briefly, so we can give you some footage along with it. So in reverse order, we've got Tales from Borderlands, Dying Light, Fallout 4, The Witcher 3, and Star Wars Battlefront. So there's our top 5 of the year. After well over an hour of talking about the best games of the year, we finally got there.
I suppose to follow this up quickly, if you could choose 3 games that are coming out next year that you're most excited about, what would they be?
Yeah, well, funnily enough, we did have a user question asking practically exactly that.
Oh, okay.
So it just said I actually said, you'll like this, James. I actually said this might sound a generic question. That tells you all we need to know about James.
I'll get my coat and leave there.
Okay, right. I'll stop being rude now. This might
get your super dry coat and leave, yeah.
This might sound a generic question, but what is your most anticipated game next year? So let's just go for. I don't know if I can think of 3, but I'll try. For me, I don't know. What about you, James? I can't think.
I'll do 3. This is going to be random. Number 3 is, I don't know, you might not have heard of it. It's Planet Coaster. It's like a Roller Coaster Tycoon type game, except it's made by the original developers of Roller Coaster Tycoon, not the developers of a new game that's also coming out called Roller Coaster Tycoon World, which I think is being developed by Atari or somebody like that. So Planet Coaster is number 3. Number 2 is probably got to be No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
For intrigue more than anything. It looks phenomenal. And then number 1 is The Division.
Good list.
What's the Tom Clancy one?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to really struggle for 3 because there's actually more than 3 I can think of. No Man's
Sky. I totally forgot about that game I played the other day, actually, that I was really impressed with.
There's just...
that Rainbow Six game. God. Oh. Very well. Honorable mention. Rainbow Six.
There's just so many games coming out.
Well, I'll go with No Man's Sky and Dark Souls 3 are the 2 definitely on my radar at the moment.
I mean, one I definitely want to play, just I've been waiting so long for it, is The Last Guardian.
If it comes into it.
Yeah,
I think we can guarantee that's coming next year. Also, Horizon looks amazing. I don't know if that's 2016 game, but it looks really impressive.
Oh, is that Zero Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's listed 2016.
That looks good. Obviously, there's Crackdown 3, which could appeal.
Is Zelda out next year as well?
Yes.
Yeah, Zelda. God. Mass Effect. Yeah, Mirror's Edge.
Oh, what's that? Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's like a real life RPG, medieval RPG, but it's realistic. It's not like this fantasy RPG. It's actual realistic medieval RPG.
There's just so many.
I mean, really good.
Oh God, I forgot my most anticipated game of all, Uncharted 4. How could I forget
of course.
Uncharted 4? That's just going to be epic. And obviously the proper launch of Rise of Tomb Raider next year as well.
Proper launch.
Yeah, it might actually sell some copies. I mean,
didn't mince your words then at all.
That was a joke. God, what else? There's so many. I mean, Sony's list alone's massive, and then obviously Microsoft's got some cracking games as well. I think there's going to be a new Gears. There's got a Quantum Break. I'm trying to think of some of the stuff on Sony's list.
Fantasy 15. Is that coming next year?
Yeah, you've got Street Fighter 5, not for me, but that's coming as well.
Mirror's Edge, Battleborn, Dishonored 2.
There's so many.
One for Dan. Lego Marvel's Avengers. There you go.
Oh, how can you not want that game in your life?
I'm still struggling to get through Lego Marvel Heroes, what do we call it? Every day, I've been putting it back on recently just to break up Star Wars a little bit, and it's like every day I'd like do half a mission. I'm like, oh, this is so boring. I don't know why I'm playing.
There's also Far Cry Primal.
Oh yeah, surprised by that when I saw a video of it recently.
Dark Souls 3. I'm surprised Dan didn't mention that.
I did.
You did? Shows you how much I listen to you then, doesn't it? Dishonored 2 as well. And we're still here from Doom, which kind of seems to be a long time coming. There's that one called Recore. Telltale are bringing out a Batman game.
Oh, that. Oh.
Dead Island 2, which could be
Which
good.
was supposed to come out 2 years ago originally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Dead Island 2.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Gran Turismo Sport, that's at least getting a beta next year. There's so many. Like you say, isn't there a new Metroid Prime game for 3DS?
Yeah.
As well?
There's a lot.
That's not even including the Sony VR.
Ratchet and Clank as well, which looks really good. The VR, Tekken 7. Oh god, the list goes on and on and on. It really does. So yeah, massive year next year. I think we'll be seeing some game delays at some point. There's just too many, isn't there? Yeah. So right, I'm tired. This podcast we've just went on and on. An hour and 10 minutes of talking about games. I don't think we've got anything else to say. I must mention the wish list, which Dan kindly brought up far too early in the podcast. But hey. Right, the wish list. It's got a new thing, ShopTo, where you can add games to your wish list. And obviously you can share your wish list with friends and buy stuff on it and just things. It's just something. It's a new feature, so check it out. There's Christmas. See, I was going to mention the Christmas delivery dates, but people listen to this podcast at all different times. That by the time I mention it, it's probably gone. It's probably New Year or something.
Well, when is it anyway? Is it 20th December or a bit closer than that?
Yeah, well, I think for Royal Mail, it's got the. I don't even know. I know Royal Mail's. I think Royal Mail's last delivery or pickup is got the 21st. I think. Or the 20th, but DPD is the 22nd, so I think if you order a console on 22nd, you'll get it up to Christmas Eve. So there's still times to order consoles and stuff. So
I think the best thing is to leave it too late. You've got not long left.
yeah, don't leave it too late. I mean, you've still got time to buy your Christmas jumpers. It's recording this on a Thursday. It's Christmas jumper day tomorrow.
So it is.
So I've got 2 Christmas jumpers. I don't know what one to wear. Think about it. I'm saving my Star Wars one, which I've washed, by the way. I'm saving that for the Star Wars movie on Sunday. Geeking out.
You can probably talk about it with someone then.
I've got a really cool BB-8 t-shirt now as well. It's awesome. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. I'm all Star Warsed up, and I've not even seen the movie yet. What's that?
BB-8. Go out and support BB-8.
Yeah, BB-8's for the one. And I've got my little Sphero droid of them, which I bought ages ago, and it's so cool. I'm looking forward to update it, because they're meant to be adding an update after the movie. So
Right.
I don't know what they're going to do, because I've not seen the movie. Maybe once I've seen it, I'll get an idea. So there we go. That's it. No songs, I'm afraid. Oh well.
Yeah.
Unless you fancy singing, Dan. No?
That's all right. I won't serenade you at the end of the night.
Okay, so that's us. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in New Year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from us, from all of us. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Alright.